end zone, we can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often.
He is in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And When you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. Back to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. He's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a run, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. At their own 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. Second and 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. So after 1, the Bucs have Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
This drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain. Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect...
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And this time, they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
65 cat. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Going for it all. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to get it back within a score. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. Dragon 60. Check contact. Check contact.
He'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early,
And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers.
well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Now a give up the middle. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Watkins motioning over. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
65, no!
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Slot man in motion right. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes, so can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face second down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Watkins motioning over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
60, 70 range, 70 range. Panther 11.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll stick with him again. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to get away. Great coverage downfield. Left him with nowhere to go.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. First down, Ravens. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. He'll try the right side this time. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Mark out right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job defensively, Mike. Not only to blanket the receivers and give the quarterback nowhere to go with the ball, but then when he tucks it down, being able to force him out wide to the sideline and get him out of bounds, great job by the defense.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. He works free, right side. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion. Putting the tight end in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second down and 8. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Okay, ready? 79.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.